Hello everybody, it's Hero Games FTW here today, and today we are back with another video here today on the channel. We are actually going to be doing Ant-Man and the Wasp. If I don't die here by this pigman that's like right behind me, I might actually die here today. Oh geez. Okay, so yeah guys, no, okay good, no I'm not, he's coming back, I'm actually put a suit on real quick, because I am actually going to be reviewing the Ant-Man and the Wasp mod. So yeah guys, that's pretty cool. And yeah, so pretty much it's basically some 6.0. I don't know why I said the Ant-Man the Wasp mod. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so we already got some wonder ability down. Yeah, that's fine, We're gonna take this off now. We're gonna put this in this chest, and we're going to first do Ant-Man though. But yeah guys, so yeah, welcome to the channel. Sorry about that, I was just being attacked by a pigman because I summoned him in. Apparently he's like spawned in over here. I don't know what happened there, but you know. But yeah guys, today I'll be doing Ant-Man the Wasp. If you're wondering how to get this mod, it's only for Patreons at the moment. The official release for Superheroes Unlimited 6.0 is actually April 2019. That being said, if you want to become a Patreon to receive it earlier, just go in the description below, it tells you all about that. And yeah, let's get started into the video. So in this video, we are actually going to be doing Ant-Man the Wasp, as I stated like a million times before I just said this. So yeah, that's cool. And let's get started, I guess. So first, let's go over Ant-Man. Now, I am actually just going to show off the Ant-Man comics model, because, no offense, big shout out to Kaiju for modeling, by the way, but this is my favorite costume out of all of them. You know, right now I'm getting health right now, so that's why if it's like, you know, hurting me right now, that's why. So when you start to put on the suit, you regain health, and right now it's like trying to get me regen right there. There we go. Also got some nice little steak here today. I'm ready for this, guys. I'm ready for this. Sorry for no upload lately. I was planning to upload this a little bit earlier, but I had to do a bunch of other things. So yeah, that's why I wasn't uploaded when it, you know, when I was supposed to upload it. But yeah, guys. Also, I hope you guys are liking the new little intro thingies that I'm doing for the videos. I think it's pretty cool. Really want to know what you guys think about it though. If I should continue it or not. Really up to you guys. But yeah, let's get started. So this is the comic Ant-Man model by the Ant-Man costume. I'm not going to use this though, so I'm just showing it off for now. If I hit H, which you know, I'll tell you guys what it is later, but it's basically, you know, putting the helmet down, or in this case putting this thing down, you know, which is practically the utility ability or the equipped ability. I'm sorry, I keep getting those mixed up. I don't know why. But yeah, so we're going to take this off, and I'm going to quickly show off all the Ant-Man alts, because I know an Ant-Man that I'm going to be using. This is the 2015 Ant-Man, which pretty much looks dope. Ant-Man, the alts were made by Kitso, by the way, so big shout out to you, my dude. And yeah, this thing actually looks dope. Now if it H, then it opens this crap up like that. Like, look at this, bro. Like, this thing goes down too. Hit it back up, and this goes like, bro, that's legit. Like, holy crap, my dude. That's awesome. But yeah, now let's get rolling and dicing, you know what I'm saying? Let's go for Civil War, and then 2018, which is gonna be the one that I'm using. Now let's put on, oh crap, let's put on Civil War first to show you guys how it looks. And this is how the Civil War version looks. If I hit H, this happens. It also goes down, this goes up. I don't know, I just like that so much. But yeah, it looks pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so that's Civil War. But now I'm gonna go with the 2018 version, which is the one I'm gonna be using this whole entire video. This one legit goes like the legit forms around you. Like, I showed that off pretty wrong, but alright, so now if I hit this, like, look at this crap, bro. Don't tell me that doesn't look dope. Like, alright, but let's get started right into the video. So now, Ant-Man. His alt ego is Hank Pym, but all the alts are actually Scott Lang. But, you know, I mean, who cares, am I right? His defense is medium, his tier is 4, and his role is a controller. His health is 24, his attack damage is 5, but when giant, which is his special because he can turn giant, he will do 25 attack damage. He has speed 1, but when sprinting when giant is 5. His acrobatics is 1, but 3 with giant. Fortitude 1, but 3 with giant. Mental defense 2, and now let's go into the abilities. So I can't actually do ability 1 without going small. Now the way I go small is actually the ability 3 key, which is C. So as I'm also going to show this off here, which is size alliteration, alternation, you are going to pretty much hit C right now. I'm going to shrink, but as you can see, I'm not my full-on shrinked version because I'm still like pretty visible to the naked eye. So basically what you are going to do is hit G. Now first of all, you gotta unshrink and then hit G again, which is going to, as you can see in the bottom right, you have that little guy. So right now if I just hit C, it's legit just gonna shrink me like I was before. Hit C, hit G again, I am actually going to shrink tinier to 1 pixel. Like bro, I am untouchable. Like it's so hard to hit me at this stage. And it's also going to be extremely hard to hit me once I show you ability 2. But for now we're going to show off ability 1, which is the leap. So if I hit R, it's not going to do anything. If I hit space, it's not going to do anything. If I hit both of them, it's going to do something. I am going to leap. Now I am legit so small right now, which is awesome because I love being small. I can legit fit through, alright, this is also something I want to go over. So I can legit fit through like 1 slab little structures. One thing I do want to warn you about though, which is something I'm going to get up right now. If I game mode 1 real quick and grab the slabs, you are going to notice that if I do this, for example, right? I have like a little glitching point, and that's simply because I'm like in a, I don't know really how to explain it, but as you can tell, it's really just like, I don't know how to say it. But it's really if you place a slab here and then there's a block on top of it, you're gonna experience some issues right here, but it's fine because if you just go through here, you'll be fine. I don't know why, but it's just a little weird thing that you guys gotta keep in mind. But either way, it's lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can still do this. I can still pull it off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let's get rid of this. And go back into my handy game mode 0. Okay. So yeah, guys, now let's get back into it. So if I hit C again, and if I hit G, which is going to make this 1 less, I can now only fit through kind of like 1 block. It's kind of like I'm a middle of a block tall, I guess you could say. I can no longer go through here. That's simply because, you know, I'm not that small anymore. But if I hit C and then hit this again, boom! You know what I'm saying? It's pretty lit. If I didn't say how to do that, it's ability 5, the, you know, switching throughout. That's pretty much how you do that. It's really dope if I do say so myself. And yeah. Now let's show off one of my favorite abilities, which has to be ability 2. Now if I go small real quick and I've hit F, ants are going to summon, guys. Oh my god, it's so amazing, so lit. So if I have some pigmen right here, let's say, and if I punch them, my ants will legit go for the pigmen. If I hit F again, they're gonna spawn and the ants are just gonna go for the pigmen. When I'm small, I really just do like 5 damage, but that's fine because, you know, I'm Ant-Man, I'm invincible. Like legit, when you're Ant-Man, it's so hard to hit you. Like, not even joking. I've been fighting so much Ant-Mans and it's so annoying. I got my little tunnel right here. I can just do what I want here, you know what I'm saying? Make like little passageways for the ants. And yeah, that's pretty dope if I do say so myself. And also a cool thing you could do with the ants is actually if you right click the ants, if these ants will let me right click them. Alright, I'm gonna spawn some new ants right here. And I'm gonna right click the ants and you get to ride the ants, which is dope. And if I hit control, I pretty much get like a sprinting thing going on. I go a little bit faster. I'm exactly going, if I'm looking at my bottom left, like 9 to 12 blocks a second, which is pretty dope compared to my normal running, which is 5.61 blocks a second. I'd say it's pretty efficient, especially if I'm leaping. I mean, leaping is pretty good too, especially to get to high places. Probably one of the only characters that leaping is like good for, except Hulk, I guess. But yeah, let's get going. Also, if you didn't know, his role is controller, so he can actually roll. But the cool thing is Ant-Man can be 2 roles, kind of like Iron Spider, where he's a controller and a tank. When Ant-Man is big, he can actually become a tank. Now that's a special though, so I'm not going to show that off right away. So let's get back into it. So now his other ability, which is Electronic Dampener. Now I can't really show this off here, but if I hit V, right, it's going to do like, it's not really going to do much damage. It's really supposed to disable Iron Man suits and like electricity type suits in a sense. And it's also supposed to do some durability. So yeah, so hit V, you know, it's not gonna do anything. I can just kill him easily. But yeah, so that's pretty much what the electronic dampeners do. I can't really show it off here, but it's pretty self-explanatory if I do say so myself. But yeah, let's get moving. Moving and grooving, my dudes. Now let's move on to Antonio Banderas, or just Anthony. You know, they're two different ants, I mean flies, but you know, they're still pretty cool. And you know, Antonio Banderas, Anthony, they're pretty cool guys. But yeah, so if I hit X, I actually get to summon Anthony. If I right click him, I get to ride on him. This looks dope. Now, I am a little glitchy if I go over here, but that's fine. Other players don't see that. It's just really just an F5 thing, but it's fine. In my opinion, it's probably the most dopest it could ever be. You know, just riding on your little Antonio Banderas, your little Anthony, and then you could also fit through these things as well. Hold up, I need to like, it's a little hard to do. You see, I just made it through. If I go through here again, I don't know, I just love it. If you get off, the thing you are on actually despawns. So yeah, now let's move on to the helmet ability, which is H, which is pretty self-explanatory. I already showed it off. You know, it's really just put the helmet on and boom boom, you know what I'm saying? And now the special ability, which is probably the best ability in my opinion. Well, I mean, obviously they're stringing too, but and in terms of durability wise, what I'm saying. Alright, but let's go over his immunities first, which is suffocation. So when you're small and if you accidentally suffocate, you'll be immune to it. His weakness is advanced EMP. So I guess it's basically the electronic disruptor. I could be wrong. Advanced EMP is probably something else. I'm just like really stupid, but you know, cool beans. And yeah, so now let's move on to the special. His special is actually Ant-Man grows to enormous size, dealing more damage and having a larger hit radius. Now, Ant-Man 2018 is a little special. He goes larger than any of the other Ant-Man suits, which is really dope. So let's show this off now. Now, if I hit Z, which is a special ability. Also, if you have not watched my, you know, showcases on Sum 6.0, I definitely recommend you do so you know what special abilities are and so on and so forth. And yeah, let's get moving. So if I hit Z, oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, boom 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 boom, do 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 do. I can actually take my helmet down too, which is lit. And what I could do now, as I said, now that I'm a roll tank, I can actually block if I hit right click. So that's pretty dope. You get to change your roll when you're big. You do way more damage than before. It's kind of hard to maneuver. I can't say it. But basically, when you're big, you actually, you know, have a larger hit radius, and you do area effect to your area. So if you walk over something or something like that, you will automatically smash it, bro. Like, I'm gonna show it off in a minute. But yeah, I just gotta wait for my special to reload, which is this little thing right here. For now, I'm just gonna roll a little bit, you know, go small a little bit, summon Antonio for a little bit, just cause this is so dope, bro. Like, holy crap. I'm sorry, this is just amazing. In the meantime, I'm actually going to be showing you how to craft Ant-Man. Now, to actually obtain Ant-Man, you go into the suit assembly unit and you go to Ant-Man. Now, to get the helmet, you are actually going to need 45 titanium plates, 50 high-tech electronics, and 10 ant antennas. Now, to get the chest plate, you are actually going to need 30 high-tech electronics, 100 pin particles, 80 red fabric, and 20 blue fabric. That's how you craft the chest plate. Now, how you craft the leggings is 6 titanium ingots, 10 high-tech electronics, and 50 red fabric, and also 25 blue fabric. So that's how you craft the leggings. Now let's go on to the last but not least, the boots. Now to craft the boots, you're actually going to need 10 high-tech electronics and 35 lapis lazuli. Now why it's not the last thing that I'm about to show off about crafting this dude is how do you actually obtain pin particles? Well, first of all, there's also something else that you need to know, is that you need to repair your regulator as Ant-Man. So you see the little 175 out of 200 there? If I stay small for a long period of time, it's going to go all the way to 0. You see it already went to 174. And basically, it's just going to keep on getting lower and lower. And once it's at 0, you won't be able to shrink back to your normal size, won't be able to go big. And the reason for that being is that you need to repair your regulator. Now, I'm also going to show you how to get a new regulator. So let's get started. So basically what you will need is a microscope and also ferminated spider eye. And to craft ferminated spider eye, you are going to need sugar, spider eye, and mushroom, just like so. and this will get you Verminated Spider Eye. And then from there you need to get it in a row of 9, so 3, 3, 3, and you will get Spider Tissue Sample. And now what I do from the Spider Tissue Sample is actually, if I take the Spider Tissue Sample, I actually put it in here, and I will receive pin particles like crazy, my dude. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs, we getting these. Now we got 64 pin particles, and this is how you craft the regulator. Now basically I just need 2 diamonds and 1 pin particle, and I get a regulator. And once I got the regulator, how I repair it is actually, if I hit right click, I am going to replace my regulator. It's going to go back to 200. Basically how you get your regulator fixed and stuff like that, so pretty dope. And then it's not going to let you use it if your suit regulator is already repaired. So don't worry if you already have 200. It's like, no, I wasted another one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty cool beans if I do say so myself. Wasp is the same thing, by the way, guys, in the terms of the regulator, so keep in mind for that. And now I'm going to show off Giant Man in his true colors right here. Must spawn an army of Pigman, bro. Like, holy crap. Let's punch one of them. Go big! Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs not even touching them. Not even touching them. If I were to punch, it would have one-shot them. Like, holy crap, that's crazy, my dudes. But just you saw that though, right? I didn't even touch it or anything. It's just 5 damage per second. Pretty dope, if I do say so myself. Now I have to wait for the timer to run out, which it just did. And let's move on to Wasp. Dope AF. Alrighty, let's get Wasp over here. Let me actually put back the Ant of the Man. I'm gonna keep the regulators though, because I'm gonna need it. And let's go to Wasp. So now I'm gonna show off the comic Wasp model, which is basically this. As you see, if you go small, you get the little wings right there, and then it'll actually start flapping once you actually, fly. I think it's pretty funny. Now I'm actually not the smallest I can be, so I'm actually go small all the way up. Not really all the way up, all the way down, I mean. But yeah, you have a cool little flying animation right there. I'm 1 pixel tall, which is lit. And yeah, so that's basically comic Wasp. Now we're going to move on to 2015 Wasp, which looks pretty dope, if I do say so myself. Also made by Kitso. The Wasp were made by Kitso, if I did not mention that already. And yeah, so now, if I go small, it has different type of wings, but at the same time, kind of the same. I mean, not really the same. I don't know, I'm not going to really compare it, but you guys can obviously see the difference. And yeah, so it's basically Wasp 2015. I'm going to be using Wasp 2018 in this video though, because I obviously love the 2018. The Ant-Man and the Wasp movie was phenomenal. I loved it. Alright, this is basically the Wasp. So basically, if I hit H, I can put my helmet on. With the others, I could not. I have a different ability, which I will be showing off in a second. And yeah, so I'm going to go back. This is 2018 Wasp, which looks absolutely dope. I love this one. And yeah, this is going to be the one I'm using this whole video. And yeah, so let's get started. So if I go to my handy super decks here, I go to Wasp. I go to Alt Ego Janet Van Dyne. Her defense is medium. Her tier is 4. Her role is controller. And the health is 20. Attack damage 2. So unlike Ant-Man, it's 2. And 15 when giant. Speed 1 when sprinting 5. When sprinting 5 when giant. So yeah, it's basically the same thing from there with Ant-Man. Mental defense 2. Except Wasp can fly. Wasp can fly. So that's pretty cool. And then, alright, so now to ability 1, I actually have to go small for this, which is the same thing as Ant-Man in terms of the ability. And let me actually go my smallest as can be. Ability 1 is the stingers. So I basically have these cool little stingers that I can spam and crap. It's like pew, 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 pew. Like, it's legit, I can just pew, 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 pew. Now, these don't do much damage. If I'm being completely honest, they do like 1 damage each, but you can like spam them, which is pretty dope. So it's pretty OP. Wasp can't really summon ants and crap, but she can fly, so, and you're small, so it's kind of like OP. So now if I hit F, you are going to make a barrage of this. Causes me some lag, I don't know why, but yeah. So basically that's ability 2, if I didn't mention that, which is the barrage of our ability 1. And yeah, pretty dope if I do say so myself. 1 damage, but you can spam this. It does durability too, so it's pretty worth it if I do say so. And yeah, So now let's move on to ability 3, because ability 2, as I said, was the Stingray, which, you know, is the ongoing blast. Now ability 3 is actually the size alliteration, which is shrinking, and the electronic disruptors, which is ability 4, which, you know, basically has this cool little sound effect too, which I love. And now the select size, which I've already shown off, and except this time Wasp doesn't have Antonio Banderas. She actually has combat, so I actually hit with both hands, which is dope. Like, holy crap, you actually do more damage like this and more durability like this, if you didn't know. So yeah, that's one of the cool things they added with Wasp that Ant-Man doesn't have. So it's a little bit more OP, so you can combat with both hands like they did in the movie. Like, holy crap, that's pretty dope if I do say so myself. And yeah, now let's move on. From there, the comic Wasp would get pickpocketing, which is basically stealing from a player. You would get their item in their inventory random, has a chance at least. And yeah, but instead the 2018 version has the helmet animation, which is way more worth it in my opinion. In a sense, if you like the quality, the quality indeed, my dudes. But yeah, so that's basically Wasp. You know, she can also go big. She isn't as big as Ant-Man though. She is pretty big though, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so that's basically all I can say about this. And yeah, guys, so that's basically Ant-Man and the Wasp in a nutshell. Showed off what they can do. Pretty dope. I love this mod. And if you're curious how to obtain this mod, as I said in the beginning of the video, make sure to go down in the description below. It's basically only for Patreons at the moment. But yeah, guys. So I'm also going to put a poll in the description below on what you guys want to see next, what superhero you want to see next, or supervillain. I usually do these little polls for you guys that I put out there, and then you guys vote. Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't voted because simply I didn't make a poll for it. I just knew that it was pretty popular and that a lot of people wanted it, so I just did it. And I hope I made the right decision. I hope. Also, keep in mind you can actually shrink when you're flying with Wasp. You actually have to be on the ground to shrink, unlike Ant-Man. If you're like falling and then shrink, you can do that too. So yeah, guys, that's Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm pretty sure that I showed off everything that I needed to show off. And yeah, guys, please subscribe and slap that like button like you never did before, guys. And yeah, peace.